Saudi Aramco held the record for the biggest IPO in history. To pull that off, they had to pump oil for 80 years and sit on $20 trillion in proven reserves. SpaceX just shattered that record in a single morning. But there is a massive discrepancy on the balance sheet. Right now, this is a company actively burning through $5 billion a year, yet the market is valuing it at $2 trillion. There is a detail buried in the offering that should make any investor pause. 20% of these shares are being handed directly to retail investors. That is 3 to 6 times more than a standard IPO, which usually reserves the best slices for institutions. A single $135 share actually represents a high-risk ecosystem of 3 completely distinct companies masquerading as one. Whether this $2 trillion structure holds together or collapses completely balances entirely on one highly specific metric: $200. Let's take apart the 3 companies inside this machine. First, you have Starlink. This is the financial engine. By beaming internet down from over 8,000 satellites, they operate at a massive 63% profit margin. Then there is xAI. SpaceX recently absorbed this artificial intelligence branch, securing it at a multiple of 78 times its revenue. For context, that values it significantly higher than major competitors like OpenAI or Anthropic. Finally, we have the rocket division itself. The most famous part of the business actually loses about $3 billion a year, and that capital is being poured directly into building the experimental Starship mega rocket. This chart shows the internal cash flow of the organization. You have Starlink generating enormous wealth at the top, and the company is actively siphoning those profits down to cover the massive burn rates of the AI and rocket divisions. Structuring the world's most valuable company with this extreme internal cash burn only makes sense if you consider what they are preparing for. They are positioning themselves for a severe global shortage of physical infrastructure. A single modern AI data center consumes as much electricity as 100,000 households, and to keep those servers from melting, they require up to 9,000 gallons of water every day for cooling. We are running out of local power grids, and we are rapidly draining local fresh water supplies to sustain this growth. The proposed solution is to physically take these data centers off the Earth. In orbit, solar panels receive sunlight 40% more efficiently, and there are absolutely no clouds or atmosphere to block the arrays. But there is a severe physics problem called the vacuum trap. Space is freezing, but it is also a vacuum. A vacuum acts as a perfect insulator because there are no air or water molecules to carry heat away. All the thermal energy those computer servers generate gets trapped inside. To get rid of that heat, you have to build massive external radiators. Just to cool a standard 1 megawatt space data center, you need to attach a radiator system that weighs roughly 100 tons. While saving Earth's power and water grids from orbit is physically possible, the sheer physical weight of those cooling systems makes the idea financially impossible at current rocket launch prices. Getting heavy material into orbit is expensive. Using the current standard, the Falcon 9, costs $2,700 per kilogram. Try launching a 100-ton radiator at that price, and the business model instantly bankrupts itself. This chart shows the projected cost curve SpaceX needs to achieve. This is the entire reason Starship is being designed for 100% reusability. They are trying to force that launch cost crashing down from $2,700 to exactly $200 per kilogram. Crossing that line makes building and cooling data centers in orbit cheaper than building them on land, turning a $28 trillion sector of the global economy towards space. But getting there carries severe risk. Starlink is currently paying for this entire operation. Warning tone: if massive corporate competitors decide to flood the satellite internet market, they could easily crush those 63% margins, starving the Starship program of the cash it needs. If Starship fails to hit the $200 mark, or if massive AI chip factories are delayed, the internal cash burn becomes entirely unsustainable. The entire 3-company ecosystem will collapse under its own weight. If he achieves the $200 per kilogram target, SpaceX secures an ultimate monopoly on the physical infrastructure of the future. But if he fails, the public will have just bought into the most devastating financial bubble in history.